Oh, the water's toxic.
Oh.
Sounds like everywhere over on the East Coast right now.
Yeah.
Did you guys know that there was a train that crashed in Utah with toxic chemicals on it?
Oh, no shit?
It was up in Ogden.
Huh.
So, yeah.
No, we're not dumbasses and don't light it on fire.
Nope.
Just kidding. That one, I don't know. That was that one in Ohio was such a clusterfuck from what I understand. It's like, yo, like, okay, so it's one thing. So these dangerous chemicals are there. Oh, if you burn them, X chemical gets released, which would have been non-toxic. Problem is when it combined with the nitrogen and the hydrogen and the oxygen in the air, turned into hydrochloric acid.
Yep, and it just made this big
giant
old cloud.
fucking cloud you can see from space. And it's like, good for you.
You just made chemical warfare.
Really?
It's like you just fucked up an entire state.
I mean, Ohio was already screwed.
Yeah, I was
anyway,
gonna say it's Ohio, so like, I mean, if the Cleveland Browns are there and they're like still a team and haven't been sold for like 25 cents, I don't know.
I don't even know who would buy them for 25 cents. I sure would not.
No. Do you hear the Washington team? They got valued at like $8 billion or like $6 billion or something like that.
That's so bad. That's a lot of money, but that is so bad for an NFL
team. Yeah, dude, that's not a lot of cash. Like Trump's probably just like, you know what? Yo, I hope Trump buys it.
Dude,
at one point,
their mascot just like an Indian person with his hair. That'd be so awesome.
Imagine just like he's like, well, why should we waste our money? We already have the stickers. We just need to adjust them a little bit.
Oh my gosh.
There's because it's like, yo, like when they were still the Washington Redskins, they were valued at. This was back. They were valued at like $3 billion or something like that. I mean, this is years ago.
And that was a lot of money back then.
Right. And he was thinking about buying it then. So, but it like didn't go through like the like I said, years ago before he was even like thinking about running for president kind of thing. But yeah, that.
Have you seen the South Park Redskin episode? When
I love that one. Oh, it's like the Washington Redskins. Go fuck yourself.
From one Redskin to another. Go
fuck yourself.
Please just stop using our.
This is what we stand for: dicks and balls and titties. like for rebranding or some shit. That's such a good episode with like the GoFundMe. Oh my gosh. Oh goodness, that's a good one. That's got to be like top 10 at least. Oh my goodness, my favorite. So okay, as far as like adult cartoon shows, my favorite episodes are always the Christmas specials. So whether that's the first Simpsons epised,
that one is very good. Like
very good,
very good. Maybe not very funny, but it is still
solid.
Very good.
Solid way to start a series.
Mm-hmm. And they're still going. Like the new ones are so good.
I haven't seen. Honest to goodness, I never like got super into The Simpsons. I like Futurama better.
I need to get into Futurama because I know that show's fun as crap.
See, I can't watch it very often. Barbara hates it.
Yeah,
right. She just
that's her.
Bite my shiny metal ass.
See, like it. I like Futurama just because it's all like tongue in cheek, just like really satirical.
Oh, definitely.
I really enjoy that. But like South Park, Family Guy, their Christmas specials are freaking great. Like my favorite. So, and honest to goodness, my favorite episode of South Park, and I've watched South Park for fucking ever, is the there's a Mr. Hanky's Christmas special, right? So it's not the Mr. Hanky episode. This is like year 2. I think it's like season 2 or season 3.
I think I've seen this. Is this one like they barely find out about Mr. Hanky, right?
No. This is one where they're just singing Christmas songs.
Oh,
the whole thing. So and my favorite. Okay, and so this is an original one. It's so they're going through it, and like they're doing like they have like Christmas carols. There's like Mr. Garrison singing it. There's Mr. Mackey singing Carol of the Bells.
Good.
But like ding dong, like the Carol of the Bells, like that one. Like, but my favorite one on there's a part of it is like, you know, and it's like a Christmas special where Mr. Hanky's kind of narrating it. So he's like, and here's a song from where it's Christmas. Is like something about like, oh, just because you're not on Earth doesn't mean it's not Christmas. And we're gonna go deep down into the depths of hell. We're gonna sing a Christmas song, and then it shows up, and there's like a badly animated Hitler, like singing "Un Tannenbaum, Un Tannenbaum," like singing that, and then Satan walks up and he's like, "Oh Hitler, why are you so sad? I don't have Tannenbaum." And he's like, "Oh well, we're gonna have a Christmas right here," and the song is called "It's Christmas Time in Hell," and it is one of my favorite Christmas songs. It's so good, like, and it's just a solid freaking song. And then like part of it is like, "Hitler, I got a special gift for you," and he's like, "What is it?" He pulls up, "What tell about it?" And then it sounds like "Utanabum," like one of my favorite Christmas, like of all time.
Oh my gosh.
One of my all-time favorite Christmas songs. It's Christmas Time in Hell.
Wait, whoa. I didn't see those guys. Wow.
So funny. And it's like the whole thing. And then there's like Mr. Garrison singing a song about like Christmas around the world kind of thing. And it's basically like, and so, yeah, it's a good Christmas special.
It sounds like it.
See, I have it saved, like no joke. It's like I will always start watching South Park on that episode. Like it's like, all right, we're gonna start with the Christmas.
Whoa, what the fuck was that?
Then I'll go back to the pilot. It's a bird statue.
The pilot's pretty funny too.
Pilot's good.
No, kick the baby. Kick the baby.
It's season 3, episode 15.
Nice.
Like it's Mr. Hankey's Christmas classics. But oh my gosh, like. And it's really good. And then there's like Cartman singing "Oh Holy Night," and it's really good. Like because they have like him like doing like kind of the main thing, and then you know how in that song you have kind of the chorus in the background. Really good. Like Trey Parker and Matt Stone know how to make a great musical. I mean, obviously, Cannibal the musical was really good. That's why it's my ringtone.
That's my ringtone.
But like, and obviously they made the Book of Mormon musical. But they're I don't know, that Simpsons episode or that Christmas episode is freaking great.
Yeah.
And then like Family Guys, like their Christmas special, always banger. Like there's the one where it's like Stewie and Brian, and it's like Road to the North Pole.
I think I've seen that.
Like where he goes and he's gonna go kill Santa Claus or something.
Yep.
That's a good one. I really enjoyed that one. And then there's like Seth MacFarlane's dad like doing the narration for it. It's freaking great.
Seth MacFarlane is one of the funniest people I've seen in a long time.
I love his roasts.
They're so
like when he's like roast like with like Charlie Sheen, like when he like names off like all the drugs in the world. It's so good. It's freaking hilarious.
I saw this interview with Charlie Sheen. It was a long time ago. Like this, I think after his drug allegations came out.
Oh, was that the one where he says he's like a dragon or some shit?
Oh no,
like
I don't think I've. It might be the same interview. But the lady asked like, "Is there any drugs in the house?" And he's like, "Well, if there are, you better find them and give them to me right now." And then he's like, and then she gets really serious. He's like, "No, there's no drugs in the house." And they, like it just flips. Just
I know
like
that TikTok by heart.
It's funny. It is so funny.
Charlie Sheen.
I remember watching that show growing up. Was it Two and a Half Men?
2.5 Men?
2.5 Men, yeah. I remember watching that like occasionally, like seeing it when my parents were watching.
Well, it'd be on.
Like there was always something on. Like back then, the TV was always on.
Yeah.
Like TV's on now, but you can pick whatever you want to watch.
No.
But it kind of sucks now that you can watch whatever you want because then you're like, I don't know what to watch because you have everything. You have every option to watch something.
So, all right. Well, yeah. My kids, so like they get all pissed off when I watch football because according to them, do we have to watch the ads? That's what they say. Right? Because essentially their whole life, for example, like on YouTube, I've had the YouTube Red Family plan for fucking ever.
Yeah.
So like no ads because it drives me crazy.
That's why. What is that one thing that NFL offers? Like It's like the red zone pass or something. So when one game has like a timeout, it switches to another game. Or if like two teams are in a red zone, it'll put this game on and then put the other two teams in a little section.
Oh,
so
now I can jump.
That is nice, but that is very, very overstimulating too with no ads because I feel like ads are your break. Like, if you sit there and watch a game with no ads, you'll be like, oh my gosh, when is this game getting
right?
That's why baseball is so boring because there's no ads during baseball. I mean, during inning changes, but baseball is so boring to watch.
Because you're just kind of just watching and waiting. There's a lot of waiting involved.
There's a lot of waiting involved. Like, it doesn't get interesting unless it's tied going into the very last inning. Like, that's the only time baseball is interesting.
Towards the end. Mm-hmm. So, so there's a sport that I really enjoy that I've wanted to start getting more into. Mm-hmm. Hockey.
Dude, same. Hockey is very fun to watch because they can fight.
Oh, yeah.
It's so entertaining.
I played hockey when I was younger.
Mm-hmm. I remember that.
I don't think I was very good, if I remember. I remember my dad made us quit because some kid on Zeke's team broke his neck.
Oh,
well, he was a dumbass and didn't stop himself. But that's just me.
Is he dead?
No, he's fine. Just cracked a vertebrae, man. You can recover from that. It's not like he wasn't paralyzed or anything.
It's think about Isaac falling out of the third-story window in that building in Newark.
Yeah.
He's fine. Didn't break anything. He could have died.
Yeah, but he just bounced.
Just Bush. I love hearing him explain why he fell out. He's like, I saw a motorcycle, and he just pushed it against the screen.
I've never heard that. But that is so funny.
They're like, Isaac, what happened? He's like, I saw a motorcycle.
He was what, 6?
No, I think 10 or 11.
Oh, so he was a lot older.
He was older.
That's even funnier than it now. He was a little bit older. He's like, whoa.
All I can see is Goonies, the opening scene when Chunk pushes on the thing with his pizza and his milkshake.
So
oh, look at that.
Oh my gosh. Motorcycle?
And they were all playing in the room, so I could see everybody playing the view is the room, everybody playing, and Isaac just disappearing in the background.
It's like kitty. Just out there.
It's a bacon.
Bacon.
Mom, he's being a bacon.
Oh. That thing just ate you.
And I killed it.
Yeah. Poor creature.
Yeah. Motorcycle.
Oh my gosh. That's so funny, dude. No, freaking kid. That blows my mind. Only Isaac. Honestly, I'm surprised it wasn't Eli. If I'm being honest here.
I don't think Eli was with... he might have been... He was a little bit older, so he might have been with the adults or something.
Yeah.
Older cousins. But I remember my mom getting the phone call, and I was traumatized. That was my 9/11. I remember exactly where I was, exactly what I was doing. So,
when Isaac fell out the window?
When Isaac fell out the window.
Oh, well. Shouldn't be looking at motorcycles out of windows, I guess. Shit. Oh my goodness, that's funny.
It was very funny.
Now we laugh. He's okay. He didn't break out. He didn't even get a concussion.
That was the lucky part because he landed in a bush.
Yo, that dude needs to get knee braces, man. How many surgeries has he had so far?
I have no clue.
He's had a lot of surgeries. I feel like he has. Maybe I'm just.
I think he's had one. Eli's had.
Yeah, Eli. I thought
because Eli broke his ACL on his mission.
Yeah, his ACL was toast.
Yeah, I can't. I'm so lucky I haven't torn that yet. I still have a chance if I start playing again, but it's scary to think about.
Oh yeah, just flop.
Yep. One of our friends, he tore his. How many times has he torn his, Marcus? I think he 3 or 4 times.
Well, he missed his whole senior year in 3 sports because of it. And I think half of his junior year.
Yeah, so that's what happened. So he tore it his junior year, healed in time for senior year, and then tore it again. And then he recovered again, and then he tore it just playing pickup ball or something.
He was playing basketball.
That's the worst. That's the worst when you hurt yourself and you're not doing the sport you were planning on.
Well, he did play. That's all he played was basketball, and every time he hurt it was playing basketball. So I think there's a little problem.
I think you know what. I get it, it's fun and everything, but you know what? Sometimes your knees are just going to tell you, yeah, no, man.
No, thanks. I'm good. I'm terrified if I'm squatting in my ACL. So that's one thing that scares me about squatting.
I didn't know you could do that when you're squatting.
I don't know if it is, but where is it located? Like, how much pressure is on your knee, on the ACL when you're squatting?
Well, it's the anterior. What's something ligament? So it goes like here.
So here.
That's why if
Wrong
you're changing
buttons.
direction, like if you're pushing off, and, going somewhere,
Okay.
you're more likely to tear it that way, or conversely with the MCL
That's
on the
true.
inside. So I don't think squatting you would like. That's why when you told me, I was like, oh shit.
Well, maybe if your foot slips awkwardly somehow, if you have pressure pushing down, your feet shouldn't go anywhere.
No.
Unless you're an idiot and you're standing up and then you twist or something.
Unless you're jumping with it.
Oh.
Do box squats, be a man with it. I was kidding.
Box squatting, 405.
Just squat, then jump up on the box with the bar.
If I saw somebody box squat with 405, I would leave the gym immediately. I'm like, no.
I would gather their sweat and inject it directly.
Oh, was I
Hey, come
supposed
here.
to...
Come here, why? Just wring their thing out in like a syringe. Like, what are you doing?
He's just like, here, buddy. You're like wiping it off with their
No,
forehead.
wrong.
I got
thanks,
you, friend.
Thanks.
No.
You
This
just
is
pull a
for me.
needle out. You're like, what are you doing? You're like,
Don't worry about it.
just eyeballing them while injecting their sweat into your
That's
bloodstream.
fantastic. Just maintaining eye contact the whole freaking time. You're like, don't worry about it, bud.
I keep thinking the plus buttons, the morph and such. I'm not sure what I'm supposed to be doing right now. Like, do I need to get to the top of the room and then activate that machine? Is that
think
what's
so.
going on?
I think so. No, but
Oh, yes, yeah.
knock on wood, I was fortunate, like playing sports or whatnot. It really got any crazy, serious injuries.
Me too. I thought I tore my ACL in a game, and I was like, oh, this is bad. Like, I got drilled so hard, and I got up, and I couldn't. I hate when people get injured and they lay on the ground. Like, I'm like, get up and just get off the field.
Get off the field.
Just get off of the field.
Yeah.
But I could not walk. I was like, oh crap. Like, my coach was like, I think you tore your ACL, dude. And I'm like, I was scared. Like, I was honestly like, crap. But I agree with you. I have never had like career ending. I have not had a concussion in a game, so I think we're pretty lucky guys.
Oh yeah, I got my hip got dislocated in the first game of my junior year.
No major injuries, just dislocated hip.
No, dude. Here's the okay. You want to hear the shit?
Yes.
Right? So total injuries. Dislocated my shoulder once and dislocated my hip. Right. So the hip, I kid you not, dude. So I still remember the play, and the guy who fell on, his name was Cole. Like, he got blocked and he flew sideways and he got kind of blindsided and he fell on my leg as I was taking a step here, and it and I knocked over like that and just excruciating. Like, I couldn't move it at all, so I kind of hobble over and I tell coach, I hit my helmet. I was like, send someone else in, because I was on defense. And I go over. I was like, Coach, my leg won't work. I'm like, I can't move it. It's stuck. And so I was like, okay, go talk to the trainer. So our trainer was his brother-in-law, who was a chiropractor. Or was he? No, he wasn't. He was a sports medicine doctor.
Okay,
or a physical therapist. That's what he was.
A lot better than chiropractor.
So I go over and he's like, so where's it hurt? I was like, well, it won't move, and it really hurts right here. So he kind of feels it. He's like, your hip is not.
It's gone.
It's out of its socket. And I'm like, okay, well, can we put it back in? And he's like, yeah, let's just hold still. Just lay down. I'm like, okay, cool. So I lay down, and he gets my leg, and he brings it up like this, and puts my butt of my foot under his armpit, and then drops. I'm like, I was like, oh my god! And he's like, okay, it should be back in. Let me check. And check. Yeah, man, you're good. And I'm like, okay, should I go back in?
Yeah.
I told him, I was like, can I walk a bit? He's like, yeah, walk around, get some blood too. You'll be fine. Dude, and I did. It was bruised as fuck.
Oh my god!
Right, dude. I played the rest of the game though. I was out until the next series.
Okay, so you got a good.
I had a good amount of rest, and I was just kind of moving it. I was able to do okay, and then after the game, looking at it, it was just like this.
I gotta go.
Just black and blue.
Dude.
It was terrible, like all the way over into my butt.
That's one thing. Just getting reset on the sideline is one thing that scares the crap out of me. Like getting something put back in. And
That's what happened to my brother.
It hurts.
He was playing football, and I wasn't watching. I just heard the story. I was behind the bleachers, like the cool kid.
Nice.
And I think he jumped, and one of his teammates was running, and he hit him, and he landed weird, and his leg popped out of socket, and he was like laying on the field, and they had to call the ambulance, and they had to take him away, and he went to the hospital, and my dad said that they just like popped it back in, and he was like bawling because it hurts so bad.
It hurts like a motherfucker. Like I have my fingers have been dislocated more than anything else. Like that, it's not supposed to poke like that. But like when it got, it's not. But like look at that thing. It does a weird J. But like so when it got dislocated, I didn't notice it was dislocated until I got down to my 4-point stance on the next play. Like we did it, and it was like they're playing defense, so I tackled the guy, get back in. Okay, looks like they're doing this, so get on the line. And I go down and I look over, and like my fingers looking back at me like this.
It's like, what's up?
So that play ends, tap out. I go over, I'm like, Coach, my finger's out. I think it's broken. Because I mean, it looked like it was broken. If your finger's bent back the wrong way, like it's probably broken, man.
Oh yeah.
So I go and he's like, oh no, man, it's just and this is when again my junior year, I was playing JV and varsity. So this is the JV game. So I'm thinking like, oh shit. Crap. So I busted up my hand on a JV play. Yeah. Bullshit. But like he's like, oh no, it's just dislocated. It happened to me too. And he showed me his finger. His finger looked just like this.
That's
so
awesome.
he's like, okay. He's like, this is gonna really hurt. So he goes and he just does this. Reaches his thumb right here and like pulls it down and then kind of does something like that. So it kind of essentially just kind of pulled the joint out a little bit, stretched the skin, and then slid back in. Yeah. And then just buddy taped it up. It was like crazy too. But any of those, like when they put them back in, that hurts every single time. It hurts so freaking bad. Like this one, I went to. I actually went to a doctor and they put it back in place. And then I got a cortisone shot to help me with the mobility.
Nice. But I've heard cortisone shots hurt like.
No, they're fantastic.
Really?
They're so good.
My dad said he had to get one in his neck because he kept popping his neck. He got it stuck one time and it hurt, and they had to put it in his neck.
Well, I would assume in the neck it would hurt.
Yeah, that's
anywhere that I've had it, like it hurts at first. Yeah, like because like because I went to. I went to an actual orthopedic surgeon for this one because they were checking it out. But, like, I couldn't raise it up, like, past here. And so he goes in and he gets the needle and he, like, kind of was wiggling it, getting it down in there because he was trying to get it down in the joint, and he did it. After he shot, I was like, whoa! I was like, hey, can I get some of that? He's like, no, you gotta be a doctor. Oh, okay.
You gotta be a doctor for that.
And then I've had it in my left hip as well, like in my SI joint, because I thought like that's what my problem was instead of my lower back. That one hurt way worse because they have to put the needle in a little bit and then X-ray it, put the needle in a little bit more, then X-ray it, and then finally when it hits that joint, because the SI joint is not much of a joint, it's just like your bones are like this, and they have a little bit of flex here. So we're sticking a needle in between that.
Yeah, no, and that's not comfortable.
When they were, and that hurts. It was like. Zings like
like tunnel vision. You're like,
well, and then when they inject it, it hurts so because I had it done about 5 times, and they
at once.
No, just total like over the course of a couple years. Like probably let's see since 2018. Yeah, so about over the course of about 3 years, I had it done about 5 times. But they go and as they were injecting it, it literally felt like to me it felt like they were putting. The syringe was full of those puncture weeds, like just it felt like little explosions inside of the bone.
Oh, dude, no, thanks.
And I'm so good on that because what they do is they put you on this table with a hole in it, and they have these hands and grip it.
I was about to say you can't move with a needle in you, or something will go wrong.
It's like not moving. They don't strap you down. They're just like okay.
hold.
No anesthetic. No, hey, we're gonna numb this up. It's just like, okay, well, let's just put this needle in here. Okay, a little bit more. Okay, a little more. Oh, that's it. And then they hit it.
Oh,
so that one sucked.
that's making my skin. Just thinking about that because I know I'm probably gonna have to get one in my hips soon. So
it doesn't feel well. I think in an actual ball and socket joint, it's easier.
Oh, I bet
it's much better. Like I said, like with my shoulder one, that one's great.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, as soon as he did it, I'm like, oh, I'm good. And I was only out, like, with this shoulder, when it got dislocated, I was only out, like, a week.
It's not bad.
No, I only missed one game.
It's not bad at all, actually.
Right. This one, hell's bells.
That was the one at the hospital,
yeah,
right?
when this one was out, but it had a lot more damage. So, like, this one, the labrum was torn.
Well, also, you have to think of how young were you when you got that dislocated?
I was 17.
Yeah, so a little bit of a better...
healed way faster. But this one hurt a lot more, but it dented, like I said, the head of the humerus is dented on there, so because it bounced off of my shoulder blade.
Oh, dude. Mm-mm.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I take a dislocation over a break any day though.
Oh yeah, because breaks take so much.
Oh yeah, they take for freaking ever. Like when I broke my thumb, I hated that.
Hold on, what can I?
It was so inconvenient.
Yep.
Oh no!
I thought I broke my pinky in a game, but if you look closely, this pinky is bigger than this one.
Mm-hmm.
And I have like a hammer pinky now because my joint was just slammed down in. Like it was bad.
Shit, so it was just a bad jam.
Dude, it hurt so bad. Like I think you guys were there for that. It was the BYU game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like after they scored because they were scoring so much on us. Like they
did that a couple times. By my count, I wasn't counting, but there was a few.
It was embarrassing.
It was
embarrassing.
It was a thing, man.
One of my old coaches, he was there and he was talking to us because rugby, you can go on any part of the field that we're not using and we do not care. Like that's a rule. Like if you need to get across the field quick, you can just run across. As long as we're not there, you're fine. But he was in the back of the tri-zone talking to me. He's like, "No, you're fine. You're fine." But it was like sideways a little bit, and I was like, "Crap! I just broke my freaking pinky."
Oh.
But it was that's like the biggest injury that I've had. That was an actual injury.
That's good.
I'm very, very fortunate because football, it's so dangerous with a bunch of
reckless abandon with that hammer for a helmet on you. I'm ready to rock,
dude. Actually, I take that back. I got like a very, very bad pinched nerve one game because I was on
charge.
Did you get like a zinger?
It was
or
bad.
a stinger.
It was so bad.
Right there.
Dude.
Okay.
So this was Friday, obviously, because it's a Friday night game. I'm on kickoff, so I'm.
And that's the best time of the game. That's when you're like, you know what? I've got a body, and we're gonna throw it out.
We are going to throw it. That's exactly what I did. So first play of the game, fly down, just. Boom, right into the kid. And I get up and I'm like, I can't move it, dude.
He's like, good game, and you're trying to do it. He's like, okay, asshole, you don't have to like not do it.
I was like, what? I couldn't move it. Like, I thought I just like hit a little too hard because I got up and I'm like, okay, it's a little black in here, but I couldn't.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, and then the reason
just one side.
It was just one side.
You're like, fuck! I had a stroke. You're like, do I still have time?
I was seriously. I'm like, one of my buddy. I get on the sideline. I'm like, dude, can you pull on my arm? He's like, what? I'm like, I can't move my arm.